So welcome to this Yin Yoga class, where we will deal with the second of the Yama, which is Satya. And Satya is truthfulness. So in a moment, in your meditation, when you are sitting up, I will ask you a few questions about that, about what is how you relate to truthfulness and how we can observe our thoughts and our deeds, our words, right? So come and sit up in your meditation, trying to have a spine straight. So as you know, the first Yama is ahimsa, which is non-violence. And non-violence meaning not hurting anyone, not hurting yourself, but in essence just non-violence, non-harming, gentle contemplation, moderation also. So anything to do with non-violence. So that was the first one. And the second Yama is Satya, which is truthfulness. So we will explore today the truthfulness, right? So coming to sit. Truth in thought, word, and action. So just observe your thoughts now, words and action in relation to Satya. Do you sometimes exaggerate to make stories more impressive or entertaining? Just think about when you are telling a story to someone or to a group of people. Maybe not exaggerating, maybe it didn't happen exactly that way. But because that was a boring story, you made it up. You have updated it a little bit with different details. So it is more entertaining. Did it ever happen to you? Or did it ever happen that you felt that someone was doing it? You knew that it didn't happen like that you were there maybe, but someone was telling a story that was a different version. Do you bring bias when recounting an episode to make it more favorable for you? Again, there is no judgment. We all do these things. The importance here is that you recognize it, that you are doing it, which is, again, no judgment. My next question, do you manipulate the truth for your advantage? Also, we also discussed last time that ahimsa is the first Yama, which means that order is important. So truth should only be told when it does not cause harm. So we have to be careful when we are sharing truth. Because first is non-harming, non-violence. Sometimes truth is hurting and harming. So if it will be detrimental, it is best to stay quiet, because ahimsa, which is non-violence, is the primary restraint. There we go. And now we will slowly lie down on our bolster. To open the chest and observe the breathing the same way as we did last time, actually. So this way, yeah. You can take a cushion under your head. This bolster is nice and thick, so you can just lie down like this. If it's not very thick, maybe have more cushions under. So it is important to just have a little higher chest. Okay, so stay in here. Hands resting alongside the hips, palms turned up. Settle the attention at the sternum, the heart center. Inhale and feel the front ribs open freely, upwards and outward. Feel the chest expand with the breath, the heart center opening. Exhale, it calmly returns. Inhale, feel the front ribs open freely, outwards and upwards. Feel the chest expand with the breath, the heart center opening. And exhale, it calmly returns. Inhale again, feel the front ribs open freely. Chest expanding with the breath, heart center opening, and exhale, it calmly returns. Now just continue. We often use the phrase speaking from the heart to describe communicating our understanding of truth. Let a feeling of honesty and integrity develop in the chest as you breathe. Last 3 breaths here. And then, very slowly, lifting your head up and then sit up. Remove the bolster and lie down. Of your knees, rock from side to side. And stay. Then we'll do our first pose in the yin class, hugging your left knee, right leg stretching out, left knee to the chest, hold here. As you know, yin is very non-violent, so it will be easy to just let everything relax here and breathe. Let your hips relax down. As you inhale, open the chest more, feeling the chest and heart opening. And as you exhale, relax and knee to the chest more. As you know, yin poses are done for a long time, held for a long time. So you just relax here. So our last 3 breaths here. Our last 3 breaths. 2. And from here, we're going to move into the next pose on the same side. This time, you will do the half happy baby. So holding your left foot on the outside or holding your big toe. Also, it's okay. Or if you can't reach, have a belt, right? You can do it like this. Bend that knee to the side. So the knee should come down to the side. Heel is facing up, so the sole of the foot is facing up. Yeah. So this is half happy baby, right? You can bend the other knee, but this is a more dynamic pose. If you don't bend, you will feel more stretch on the right leg as well. So let's a little bit talk about Satya. That will take your mind off this hard pose. 3 things cannot be long hidden. What are these 3 things? The sun, the moon, and the twin. Buddha said this. So Satya is the 2nd Yama from the 8-linked path of yoga. It means honesty or truthfulness with our words, thoughts, and actions. Just as the yin practice asks us to be really honest with our bodies and how we are feeling on any particular day, this Yama asks us to be sincere and authentic so that all our actions line up with our values. But it is also a moving target, which we'll talk about in a bit. This is not an easy pose, I know. Half happy baby is not easy for the hips, and be true to yourself when accessing this pose so that you don't overdo it. Let's have 3 more here. And then release and relax your left leg down and shake out, relax. In Shavasana, observe the quality of your breath here. How are you breathing? What is going on? And slowly we bring the right knee to the chest. Same thing. Again, you are not trying to overdo it. Be true yourself, and you can even bend the left knee, right? So hold first, relax your feet. So as I said, the practice of Satya is a moving target. What I mean is that what we believe in and what is right for us is always changing from day to day. Life is not one way all the time. So to practice this tenet, we need to continually assess the question, what is true at this moment? When we look to our life, we may understand that some of the truth we held dearly about ourselves and others may not be true at this moment. Lies from the past may have slipped into our present version of the truth. Maybe someone with good intentions told you something that you believed in, and these words have bound you to a thought that is no longer real or true. So just hold this pose for a little bit longer. And then very slowly, we go into the next pose, half happy baby on the right leg. Same way, holding the outside edge, bringing the knee down, and read. Again, you can bend the left leg, straighten. You can hold the big toe actually, and breathe. Breathing into this part will really help you. Close your eyes and try to relax your face, your breath. Nice big inhale and big exhale, but not too big, not just gently. Breathing into your lungs. One more deep breath. And then release this leg very slowly. Move out of the pose. Back into Shavasana. Relax your legs. Wiggle side to side. And stay here. In your Shavasana. So our next pose is Eye of the Needle or Figure of Four. We will bend the left knee on top of the right knee like this. And then we will take this right leg up, left arm between the legs. And either you hold it here. So there are three ways. Either the leg is straight. Then you hold the knee or below the knee, behind, interlacing the fingers. Or you can bend. That's the second one. Or you can move your hands around your knee to the outside and you can hold your knee there. Whichever version you prefer today. Holding it here and breathing gently. So Satya asks us to be brave, to gently untangle and challenge our beliefs, so we can unburden ourselves of what is no longer valid. Very good, just breathe here. Last 3 breaths. On the last inhalation, bend your knee and then put the foot down. A little bit hold there, so the knee is still, the foot is still on the knee. Little relax. And then both legs down. Again, in Shavasana. Back into our rebound. And breathe. Then we'll go again and do it on the other side. So first, bring the left foot up, right foot on the left knee. And when you are ready, do your variation, same way as you did on the other side. And hold. Satya asks us to be honest in what we are doing with our lives, who we are in relationship with, and in our intentions. One more minute here on this side. Last inhalation, last exhalation. Slowly bring your left foot down first and hold here first. And then right leg down as well, and Shavasana again. Our next pose will be the cat pulling its tail. Right? So you can use a belt, but you might not need it for the next one. And how to get into it? Come and lie down on your left side, like this. On your left side, so we are on the same side, everyone. And if you are using a belt because you have short arms like me, you might not need it. You will hook your left ankle with the belt, and you will stretch your right leg across on the side. And if you can reach, you can actually hold your left foot under with your right hand, right? Like this. And pull this foot back. So that's an important part of it. Pulling this foot back. This right leg is across. It can be bent. It's okay. It can be stretched. And from here, you lie down on your left side. And then you start to open the chest towards the ceiling. And try to pull the knee, pull the foot away. Arm is just coming to the side. Any way you are trying to create this tension, and then relax, looking up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch. Just checking, everyone. To be honest, I don't see anyone properly, but I know you can do this. So Satya also asks us to be non-judgmental. So we can welcome and examine all parts of ourselves, our limitations, and the places we have chosen to ignore. This is an excellent pose because this pose really goes deep into all parts of the body, the hips, the chest, and legs, everywhere. It's stretching, even your shoulder. One more minute. Last inhalation, last exhalation. Slowly back on your back, hug your knees, rock from side to side. And come and sit up. And just lie down on your right side. Anyway, you don't have to sit up. I am sitting up. Then we go straight to the other side. If you are using the belt is on your right foot. Lying down on your right side first. Bringing the left leg across. And then holding your right foot to the back with your left arm. And then start to open your chest. Still pulling that foot. Looking up to the ceiling. Feel that twisting effect on the belly, the spine, the waist area. Then the stretch on your hips both ways. Look up. Nice relaxing breath through the belly, through the nose, into the belly. Yin is the practice of truthfulness and non-judging. Last 5 breaths. Last one. And take the belt if you had one. Come onto your back again. Hug your knees. Rocking again from side to side. Bring your feet back down, knees together, and relax here. Hands on your belly, relax. Now we are going to do a pose that I will be able to explain, but not do it properly. And this is the square pose or fire log. And some of you can do it very easily. So in this pose, let's sit up. Let's do little windscreen wipers. And then we'll put the left, well, I'm sitting on a cushion because I need it for this pose. It's very hard for my hips. So the construction of my hips are very different from, well, lots of people struggle with this pose anyway. So we'll put the left foot in front like this, and the right foot is on the left knee on top. The knee comes down to the foot. Mine doesn't. If you can, that's fine. If not, if this is really not happening, just put this foot down in front and sit like this, right? Don't need to struggle too much, all right? If you feel you want to, because you can access it if you relax into the hips, but my hips don't have that access anyway. It's like this. This knee should be down on the foot, right? Sitting up. And if this is easy for you, you can bend forward. Not me, but you can. If it's not available at all, put this foot down. And it should be like this. This should be like a square here. Like it should create actually a triangle like this, right? So the two shins should be on top of each other. No, I see. It's a very weird pose. Very few people can do it because their hips are a bit like made up in a different ways. Anyway, if you are here and you are bending forward, congratulations. It's great. We just stay upright and feel. Be true to yourself. Don't force. No need to bend forward if you can't even access it properly, right? Just breathe for the last 3 breaths on this side. And then slowly release, coming up if you were down, and relax your legs. So just stay here. Little rest. You need to rest always. And then we do the other leg. This time right under, left on top. That's it for me. One side is always easier than the other. In every position anyway. Sometimes you feel it even more when it's hard, when it's a hard pose. You feel it even more, the differences between the sides. And if you are really struggling, as I said, just put this foot down, right? Don't need to struggle. If it's very painful, very, very difficult, no need. But make sure you are stretched up. And if you can, obviously, bend forward and go deeper in the pose. Feel the hips. Not me, I'm not bending. But breathe. If you feel you want to go deeper, yes, a little bit pushing is okay, but stay true. Last 3 breaths. And slowly come back to a little windscreen wipers. So now we are going to do a practice in our sitting position. So now, as we are thinking about a truth about yourself that you would like to burn through, we'll do a practice. Right? Put your hands into Kali Mudra, where index fingers are out, all other fingers into the waist. That's Kali Mudra. And then we'll stretch our arms. And with inhale, we will repeat, just mentally repeat the word Sat. And with exhale, we'll bring the hands down and mentally repeat Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. We'll do this a few times for a few minutes actually. So we will inhale, close your eyes, exhale, Nam. In, Nam. Inhale, Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. And carry on. Sat, as you know, is truth. Nam is name. So you are just repeating the truth as it is. Mentally. What is the truth about yourself that you would like to burn through? You would like to find out more. Sat, Nam, Sat. It doesn't have to be very dynamic. It doesn't have to be invigorating practice. It should be meditative. Sat, Nam. Last 3 Sat Nam. Last one. And hold your heart center with the Kali Mudra. Feel this truth inside. You're getting closer and closer to your own truth. Then palms together in Anjali Mudra. Now we're going to rest in this truth. Okay, so bring your bolster again back, or a big cushion, or more cushions. And then as you are sitting like this, you will then bend on your cushion down on your bolster and rest here, right? So you will, this left leg is bent, the right leg is bent backwards. Turn to your bolster and lie down on it so you can relax and rest well here. Really restore your energies. Slowly we will switch sides. And so as you come up, either you just turn or you take the bolster to your other side. So now you're looking at me, the bolsters to your right, and then again lie down and relax. Last 3 breaths on this side. Slowly start to move out, come back, and lie down in your last pose, Shavasana, in any ways you like, either knees supported or legs up on the sofa, any ways, or just lie down. And in Shavasana. You're comfortable, totally relaxed. And chin is drawn in Shavasana. And remind yourself of Satya, truthfulness. So this relaxation will release physical efforts from this practice, but also mental and physical strain arising from holding any deceit. Rest now with a compassionate attitude towards your efforts to remain truthful. Feel quietly resolved to continue. Take attention to the feet and let them relax as you exhale. Attention in the legs, relaxing as you exhale. Thighs, knees, shins, calves, relaxing more and more with each out breath. Attention in the arms, upper arms, elbows, forearms, and wrists, relaxing on each exhalation. Take attention lightly in the hands. Breathe out and relax them. Back of the hands resting into the floor. Palms open and accepting. Fingers soft and lightly curling. Exhale quietly through the fingertips. Release. Now take attention into the head and feel the exhalations releasing through the back of the head resting. Attention in the face. Let the muscles in the face relax with each out breath. Eyes soft. Let the space between the eyebrows widen and soften. The expression in the face is open, accepting and relaxed. Let the awareness travel to the sternum, to the heart center. Watch the breath expand and release here. Let your attention rest in the heart. Soften and allow a sense of acceptance to develop here. Acknowledge with awareness how things really are for you today, physically, mentally, emotionally. Rest quietly with it. Be aware of the softness and peace that acceptance brings. Relax. Enjoy this quietness in your heart and mind. Accept the fact that you are not always truthful to yourself and to others. Practice non-judgment. Slowly, slowly bring your awareness back to your breathing. Start to move your fingers and toes. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees slowly. Move down to one side. And from there into sitting. Hands to your heart center. Again, connect with Satya through your heart center. Practice silence if you can. After this practice, practice silence. Be with yourself in Satya. Namaste.